How'd you
never
and
know.
Sada link up?
Kid L.
Shout out Kid. I love Kid. Shout
He's
out.
a great man. It was a big surprise. I was coming home from work, look at my phone, and he hits me up. He's like, "Yo," just out of the blue. Like I don't. It's not like I talked to him like that. He's like, "Hey, if you got the cheese, Sada's got a verse for you. He'll work with your budget." And I'm like, I mean, the fact he's working with my budget, so I'm like, I can't pay like that type of money, but he's gonna work with my budget, and they're kind of basically reaching out to me. I'm like, shit, I gotta do it. And it's funny because a lot of people on like promo sites are like, man, he probably paid the full price. Sada's getting good money. Haha, white guy. And it's like, nah, he fucks with me.
Do you
They
know how
can't.
he heard of you?
Say cheese. Say cheese.
Oh yeah.
I do a lot of promo on Say Cheese, and I mean he's heard of me before. He commented on like a hip hop lab posted that like a year ago, and I Say Cheese 2 years ago. But I guess it was a my recent cowboy song, and I guess him and their group chat were all like texting their favorite lines and shit. So
That's awesome. I feel like
you know,
he shows a lot of love to his area.
oh yeah,
Like he
like if
shows so much love to the artists around him.
for sure. Like if you're different and you're not coat riding, and he definitely does, because he has a lot of fucking like artists on his like signed to him like part of his group.
Yeah, a
So
ton of them. Yeah.
he looks out.
Were you a fan of him before that?
Oh yeah, I would say Sada is the reason I got into like Detroit rap music. Like that sound.
Oh yeah. Sada's the
Like
reason I got into Detroit rap music too. So
because like around that time, T Grizzly had like popped off, and that was cool and all, but like Sada and I would say like Lonnie Bands from Band Gang were like the reasons of me getting into it, because they were goofy, but like, and they're funny. They had like quotables, but like they're cool. It's like a whole mixture. Whereas all these other rappers are like a lot of Detroit rappers are come off as just cool, But they had this like this extra factor which like brought me in, and now I listen to all of it. All the cool guys.
that's all. How did you meet Kid L?
Through doing promos. It's really all about promos. I mean, he started fucking with some of my shit I was posting on the promos, like Detroit promo sites. And he used to do a podcast with Bank Rose. That's a like studio down here. But like the guy who runs Bank Rose is like Rose, and they did, and I knew Rose through one of my main producers, Luke. So it's literally just a connecting, a guy, then he knows a guy, and then
people always ask like, how does it happen? And it's just kind of like, one, you have to like work hard, like you have to prove that you're going to put in the work in, but just like meet as many people and be cool. Like, don't be a dick. Like, try to be friendly. Like, I don't know. It's funny because when I ask that question, I don't know, people ask me that and I have no answer to it, but then I go and ask you and it's like, oh yeah, it's just be cool. And you honestly, you will meet people if you're being authentic to yourself.
yeah, don't you? And the key thing by being authentic is don't annoy people.
Yeah.
Like don't like overdo it. Like, just be you, be cool. They're regular people, like depending on who you're talking about.
Yeah. For real. Do you have people send you shit all the time now?
Beats, yeah.
Beats are just like music, just like I want to listen to my music. Like
sometimes, yeah. There's people who I'll typically delete the message, or I'll put them on restricted, because they'll message like first message will be like they're fucking with one of my songs, and then they'll be, hey, check out this, and it's fine if it's one time, but some of these people will be doing like, check out my new song. I don't even follow you, bro. I don't know why. If I followed you, it might make more sense, like, oh,
yeah.
he follows me, I can send him some shit. I don't follow you. Leave me alone.
I hate that.
I'm behind on like so many actual like artists I want to listen to's music. Like I can't. But I mean,
So Kid L hits you up. He says you'll work with your budget. What happens from there? To get the
yeah.
like, did you have the song? Or did you know what song you were going to like do?
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Like literally, um, it's funny. So I was coming up with the Drake song. I had the hook, I had the beat, and because I had previously pulled up with the Drake song, and I had these cutouts. So it's like, all right, let me do another song with cut. I personally think it's like $1 million idea. I hope if Drake sees it, I think it's over. People aren't ready for that possibility, but I hope it happens.
I saw the video before, and I was like, "Oh, it is a really good idea." And I've never, no one's ever done it, and to get Sada on it's crazy.
Yeah, the extra push. So I had a song, and originally, I was probably going to get the rapper YSR Grams. He does a lot of shit with Y&J.
Yeah, I
was going to get him on it because we got one that we're working on. So then Sada hits me up, and I'm like, I got to get Sada on this. I mean, and then when my one friend was trying to get me to use like one of like his producer's beats, like keep it in the family type shit. But I'm like, yeah, they're cool. Like they're people I fuck with. Like I fuck with them. But once you have, you got a beat in your head with the hook and the melody. Like I personally was thinking it was a 10 out of 10 idea before Sada. Now I can get Sada on the same song, push it further. Like of course I got to do it. Record. Oh, it was a lot of miscommunication, and took a couple of weeks for the video to happen because we were supposed to do the video and song the same day. That week we're supposed to record together, but a lot of chaos.
I bet.
Like a lot of we're supposed to record together, and then I'm like, all right, and my engineer, we don't need to record anymore. I'm recording with him. Okay, 4:00 hits. All right, yeah. You're not recording with anymore, but you got to get the song ASAP. I'm like, well, I don't got this song. I thought we were recording together. So then I hit my engineer up, who's like has like family plans all day. I'm like, yo, can you squeeze me in like 8:30? He's like, all right. He pulls up literally with like his girlfriend, dog. They're chilling in the car for an hour while I go record this. And we send it to him, and then the next day I trade off the money, and then I get the song, and I'm bumping the song. Like, by the time we shot the video, I was probably overplayed. So shot the video. I think like 2 weeks before the video dropped, and because Al rushed that. Like when we shot it, I was like, yeah, man, this could be my Pac-Man moment. I could blow up. I was like, I don't know about that, man. I don't know. And then like we're shooting it, he's like, yo, man, this could go viral. I'm like, bro, that's what I've been saying. Like he's getting into it while we're shooting it. And then it was even funny. He's like, yeah, if I were you, I want to tease this video drop at all. And then the next day he posts the picture of all three of us together, and I'm like, oh shit, because he was saying that before he was excited, then he got excited, which is great when you have the guy shooting your video like excited, as well. So that's the full story. I probably said a little more than I needed, but it was chaos. But once it happened, man,
100. No, trust me, I understand booking this show. I'm about to start doing 3 episodes a week. Like I understand the chaos that it is in the rap world with the scheduling. And I'm a comedian. Like I'm not even a rapper, so I totally get it. But no, that song is crazy. The idea was crazy. Did Kid L come up with the idea for the video, or like did you had the cutouts, but did you have the idea for just what was happening?
Yeah, I mean the rest was pretty much him when we were there. I just came with the cutouts. The rest was him. Like literally, why? If you're wondering, like why was my shirt unbuttoned and I had the glasses on? Like that was all Al. Al was like, "How do you feel about having your shirt off?" I'm like, "Fuck it, I mean, whatever." He's like, "Let's get him some sunglasses. Let's get him pressing on the piano." Like there's that scene where Sada's just looking at me like, and steps back like, "Shit, I would have done the same thing because I'm over here just like felt like I was like a clown. Like I was like." I
Did you
felt so
know he was gonna
goofy.
do the two verses?
Oh yeah, I set that up. Yeah, yeah. When I sent the song, I basically did like eight. I think it was like 8 bars, and then like his verse was 12, and then I left the next one. I'm like, all right, well, it's even, and I'll give him 8 bars, and I'll do 12. So yeah, I just like set that up, and honestly, it's advice for any rapper who's listening. Like, you gotta like, if you want to feature, the best way to go about it is splitting that verse, like splitting the verses. Like
Yeah,
if it's
that's
8 and 8 or whatever, just because like when you want to do your promo clip, you want to have you in it for like a good, put your best shit at the first part, right? And then
yeah.
get them on it,
You're
because
in the video and just like talking to you, you are like I noticed this in the video and it's funny like you are like very low energy. Like in the video it's like funny like I liked playing into that. But which is so cool because when you're rapping, you have so much energy and like it's a really cool contrast.
I'm
Where
very.
does that where does that come from? Can you just when you're in the booth you turn on?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, I feel like I. Well, one of the reasons I think, because when I first started rapping, I would, record myself and hear my voice. And I'm like, man, I fucking suck, because I hate my speaking voice. My speaking voice is like, unless I'm like, if I'm not like being like energetic, it's very just dry. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just from recording when I first started, once I realized I was actually better than I thought was when I articulated and brought energy into it. Um, yeah, I like the contrast. I like when I go to rap events or shows and I just blend. I not blend in, but like I'm very like subtle, and you're like, huh, he's the rapper. Especially if I'm like, hi, my name is Matt, as you know, and then they're like, oh, he's Clooner. Like they didn't know the rap name with it or